Next, tragedy strikes, accidents happen. Be there when the calls come in. It's back-to-back episodes of Rescue 911. Next on Discovery Health Channel.
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
Today on Rescue 911. Plus,
My baby quit breathing!
will this frantic call save a child clinging to life? On Rescue 911. If faced with danger, what would you do? Would you react in time? See ordinary citizens become heroes. Rescue 911 continues next on Discovery Health Channel.
If someone you love is caught in an emergency, will you know enough to be able to help? That moment came for one mother on May 16th, 1988, in the small town of Xenia, Ohio. All of the people involved have returned to help us tell her story. Every day, Jean Collins looks after her 7-year-old nephew, Brad, his younger sister, and her own 12-month-old daughter, Amanda. On this day, Amanda had an ear infection.
As the day progressed, her fever began to get higher. Amanda started to cry, and I went to pick her up, and that's when I called the doctor's office, and Amanda started going into her convulsion. When I talked to the nurse then, she said, hang up and call an ambulance. 911 was all I could think.
But Xenia had no 911 system. The nearest available 911 operator was 60 miles away in Cincinnati. She routed the call back to Xenia's one emergency dispatcher, Jay Smith.
Xenia Police Fire Communications.
I need an ambulance! My baby quit breathing!
Ma'am, listen to me now, please. Ma'am.
There was just a desperation in her voice that I'd never dealt with before, and it got my attention. I felt that I couldn't leave this lady. I had to deal with it and stay on the line with her no matter what.
Okay. Okay, get your baby on the back and make sure that there's nothing in the throat. Okay? So head back. 1557 Roxbury. Ma'am, they're on the way. Tilt the head back. Place your mouth over the baby's nose and mouth.
Okay.
And breathe in. Breathe in until the chest rises. What's the matter now, ma'am? Ma'am?
She's not doing anything!
Okay. Ma'am?
When my Aunt Jean started screaming about Amanda, I got real sad, and I thought she was going to die.
Listen to me, ma'am. Ma'am, listen to me, ma'am.
Okay.
You're going to have to try to clear the baby's throat.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, try to pull the tongue up with your fingers.
I can't hold the phone and listen to you.
Okay, well, just go ahead and try that. Lay the phone down and then come back to me, okay?
Okay.
1311, signal 2.
Please.
Okay. 1321, dispatch.
Amanda?
21.
Amanda.
21's going to be en route to Roxbury. Back up 25. We'll be responding to clear. Ma'am, did the chest rise?
Yes.
Okay, do it again.
Wait a minute, she's gagging.
Okay.
But her eyes are still rolled back.
Okay, that's okay. Just get her breathing. That's the biggest thing right now is to get her breathing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, just keep doing that until she starts breathing on her own. Is she breathing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, just keep with her and make sure she keeps breathing, and I'm going to keep you on the phone.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Responding fire units, the mother has the child breathing shallowly at this time. Okay, now just stay with her.
Her eyes are still rolled back.
That's okay. That's okay. Just keep her breathing. That's the important thing. She's got her crying. Sounds like she's got a good air exchange now, 25.
Honey?
Okay, just keep talking to her and keep her breathing.
Right. Yes, it's okay, honey. Well, we just...
Jean's sister, Patricia Schinkel, had just finished her shift as a nurse at a local hospital.
I was on my way home from work to pick up my children at my sister's house, and I noticed an ambulance. And Leah and Michelle had just gotten home also, and they were getting out of their car. The ambulance pulls in front of the house, and I figure it has to be one of the 3 kids.
I'm sorry.
Here, she's a nurse.
Okay. That's good. You got somebody that can open the door for the firefighters?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're here.
Okay. Just go ahead and you can take her to them, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Amanda's high fever had caused the convulsions until the airway was unblocked. She could not get any oxygen in, not even with artificial respiration.
Okay.
Amanda had stopped breathing, but when examined at the hospital, she seemed to have suffered no ill effects. A year later, Amanda is a normal, healthy 2-year-old.
What Amanda had was a fever convulsion or a febrile seizure. Although this type of seizure is relatively common, the type of respiratory disturbance that Amanda had is very unusual.
The Collins family is kept in touch with dispatcher Jay Smith.
Jay is so special. The city recognized him for what he did, and they invited us to come and see him receive his commendation. And it was like seeing a friend or somebody when I saw him and they said, "This is Jay Smith." I hugged him and I said, "Thank you." You know, he's so wonderful. He was so patient on the phone. Continually, I think now, what if he had kept telling me, you know, check her throat, calm down. He stayed with me totally through the whole thing. He was like, that phone was like, it was like my lifeline, you know, my connection to somebody else who was helping me. I can't describe how special he is.
Next, step inside the command center where the calls for help are answered and meet the real-life heroes who save lives. Stay tuned for another episode of Rescue 911. Next on Discovery Health Channel. Real life, medicine, miracles.
Mr. Shapiro, step out of the car, please.